go. What were your previous bands called?
This is the only one.
And would you be a pharaoh, king, or a god?
Probably king. Wait, on the ticket?
Yeah, a kung fu master, ninja, samurai, or silent assassin.
Samurai.
And how about a pirate, sailor, airplane pilot?
Say it one more time.
A pirate, sailor, airplane pilot.
Dude, pirate.
How about Disney character you'd be?
They're drinking over that other place. And they asked me
Superhero you'd be?
I wasn't thinking about it. Like at 10:30, I guarantee them something like that.
And how about video game character?
Pyramid Head.
Worst TV show you ever saw?
The Cole Show.
And how about a famous celebrity that you go with on a date?
Jennifer Aniston.
And how about your favorite movie?
That's going to be terrible. Shit, that's tough.
Funny games.
How about holiday you would own?
One more time.
Holiday you would own.
Halloween.
How about your favorite Halloween costume you dressed up as?
The big bad wolf dressed up as grandma.
And what would you do if you won the lottery?
I'd probably spend it on really stupid stuff.
And what would you rather have, a castle or virtual reality machine?
One more time.
A castle or virtual reality machine?
Virtual reality machine.
And would you be a cat or a dog?
God.
What would you rather be, a dragon, beast, or undersea creature?
Dragon.
And how about, what would you rather have, a bakery, a movie theater, a haunted house, a graveyard, or church, an arcade, or a country?
Remember, he wanted it back, and then
And where would you play a show? Space Station, Hell, Heaven, Into the World, Underwater? Best song to karaoke to? And where would you go? Mars, the moon, or another planet? If you had a private island, what would it look like?
You know what's funny? Somebody asked me what kind of like fucking...
If you were an athlete, what sport would you play?
And I said again, fucking...
If you were an athlete, what sport would you play?
Basketball.
And what would you rather do? Swim with the shark, swim with the whale, fly on an eagle, ride on Bigfoot's back, or ride on a unicorn?
I should do that.
Dream vacation.
What the fuck? He goes, it's like, they said something legit.
Europe with infinity money.
And what would you rather have? A train, plane, yacht, underground transportation?
And people just started...
Mythical creature you would own?
So there's all these weird...
Worst restaurant experience you ever had?
Like, half this, so it's just the bar side, and that's the thing. But there's like 15
This really shitty place in Las Vegas.
Like 2 years ago.
And how about zoo animal you would be?
She knew the door guy.
Tiger.
Got it.
First comic you got?
She got us a drink and stayed for
Never
like
owned a
1 or 2
comic.
days.
First book you got?
Heard one other one that was
Probably Harry Potter.
Time machine, teleportation device, or holodeck?
sweet enough.
Hologram.
What company would you own?
Apple.
If you had a school, what would you teach?
She gets us the same thing, get 2 free drinks.
Art.
Have you ever explored any abandoned buildings?
We were at 5
Nope.
How about your favorite author? Most embarrassing moment in life so far?
There's a scene, and she's like, it's not even that. She goes, there's night. Well, they'll just
Getting caught masturbating.
How about favorite band merch you got?
all the old dudes.
Black Sabbath shirt.
How about Greek god that you would be?
Some fucking dude is Italian.
First action figure you got?
He looks like
Batman.
Would you be an android, a robot, or a ghost?
his face is
Ghost.
A zombie, a vampire, shapeshifter?
Shapeshift.
Wizard, warlock, witch, or sorcerer?
Wizard.
And how about a wolfman, a chupacabra, a Loch Ness monster?
Loch Ness.
A skater, a snowboarder, or CEO of a company?
Skater.
A cosmetologist, videographer, or a scientist? A chef, doctor, teacher, or famous car company owner?
that Logan gave me.
Yeah.
Dream collaboration?
Dude, I almost brought it, but it's fucking
Black Sabbath.
An inventor, a dinosaur, or a scorpion?
Inventor.
Who would you be friends with? Casper, E.T., a gremlin, a troll, SpongeBob, Scooby-Doo, or Cat Dog?
I like SpongeBob.
How about famous band that you would bring back from the dead, like to form a supergroup?
I have that.
Say it again.
A famous musician you would bring back from the dead to form a supergroup?
Stacks of shirts. I still got them.
Hendrix.
That we skated and then I fucking
Chris Cornell.
One of them might as well be a gym shirt. It's actually here. They would probably
Biggie.
call my fat ass.
And what other languages do you want to learn before you die?
French.
And how about your favorite song?
Yeah, dude. This is so hype.
Oh, God. Favorite song. Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath.
How about favorite band?
Favorite band. Me Without You.
Favorite color, food, snack, and soda?
Blue. Do I have to name all of them?
Yeah.
One more time.
Favorite food, color, snack, and soda?
And that one fell through.
Food, mac and cheese, color blue, snack,
Trying to lock this one down.
Fritos, and last one?
Color.
I said color.
Snack.
Said snack.
Soda.
Soda, I hate soda.
And how about Power Ranger, Transformer, Ninja Turtle?
Ninja Turtle.
Weapons you use in Alien or Zombie Apocalypse?
Shotgun.
Famous musician you bring back from the dead to help you in an Alien or Zombie Apocalypse?
It's gotta be Biggie.
If you had to give up all your senses to keep one, what sense would you give up?
Smell.
And how about a machine, a creature, or a dungeon master?
Dungeon Master.
And how about a movie company you would own?
Bad Robot.
And how about a morpher, the ability to make any food, or the smartest person in the world?
Smartest in the world.
And how about a android? No, a robot, a pharaoh, a cowboy, or an astronaut?
Astronaut.
And how about a band that, if you were a cover band, who would you cover?
Sabbath.
Fly a UFO, make a planet, or be a part of history?
Say it again.
Fly a UFO, make a planet, or be a part of history?
History.
A Pokemon Master, Dual Master, or Super Saiyan?
Super Saiyan.
Action figure, a comic book, or a camera? What would you be?
Camera.
A jetpack, a hoverboard, or a spaceship?
Spaceship.
Ride on cloud, walk on water, levitate in space.
Levitate space.
And where would you play a show? Space Station, Hell, Heaven, Into the World, Underwater, a mall, or a strip club?
Space Station.
And what would you rather be in, a war, a snake pit, or Lost in Space?
Lost in space.
And horror movie character you'd be?
Freddy.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, Corey. You remember me?